Hello, YouTube. This is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's time again for another knife of the day. This is where I go through my collection one knife at a time, one day at a time. We do it Monday through Friday. And then over the weekend, depends on how lazy I am Saturday or Sunday, I release a video on this channel that's kind of a grouping of sub collections. This knife, the knife of the day today, is the Chris Reeve large Sebenza 21 with the Mammoth bark inlay. And I'll tell you, I looked for this knife for a long time once I started collecting Chris Reeve knives. You know, every collection is something that grows. And I say that to people. I look on YouTube a lot. I'm a YouTube fanatic. And I look at everything I like. The cars, the camera equipment, the this, the that, the this. And I go, oh, I'll never be able to get a collection like this or whatever. But what you have to understand is it's first just start. And that's why I love the Spyderco Value series. I love a lot of different knives. There's a CRKT. They have a whole range of knives and very inexpensive. A lot of them under $100. I say this before I start talking about a lot of Chris Reeve knives and a lot of other knives. I started like that, buying my knives off of Amazon.com. And then if you get the fever, you know, I collect a lot of things, coins and a lot of other things. You know, that's a good or a bad thing, but just start at the place that you can afford, okay? I just want to do that because you can watch YouTube and see unbelievable things. I look at all these custom knives and stuff, and it kind of paralyzes you from starting. Just start. All right, enough of that. Let's talk about this. I love my Chris Reeve knives. I really do. And that's why I went crazy over Chris Reeve knives. This knife right here, I always wanted a Mammoth bark Chris Reeve knife. When I purchased this a couple of years ago, the Mammoth barks, they came at a premium price, a little bit extra. Same with just Mammoth. But I'll tell you, I just wanted it. And so let's talk about this knife and especially the inlays. Let's start with the inlays because that's what makes this special. The one thing I love about the Chris Reeve inlay knives, except for carbon fiber and micarta, most of the inlays are wood and they're natural. And so here you have, and except for on the micarta inlay, all of them are on the shiny, super great titanium. So he always polishes the titanium except on the micarta inlays. And he puts 3 stripes of whatever the inlay is. Okay? And there's a little hole to fit these in. The tolerances are so great. It almost looks like it's on top of the titanium. Doesn't it? But there's just a little in there. And then they have this super, super, super strong tape adhesive that keeps it in. But I love it because each and every one of these, especially when you have these imperfections in them, that makes every knife different because it's natural. A lot of my inlays, and you'll see them as we go through this collection, are really nice. Some people go, wow, how did you get these nice inlays? I actually like the ones with the imperfections. Look at that. I like that. That shows you. Look how all three of them are different shades. They have all these imperfections. I love that. It shows that it's natural. And then you put the natural on top of something so technical, really. Titanium, you know, space age kind of material. I just love that. So All of the inlays have 3 pieces of inlay, 2 on the show side, 1 on the back side, except for the micarta inlays. They're polished. As you can see, the polished titanium. But I love this. I love just these little things. I love that he keeps the lock and the clip pure tie, not polished. I love that. It's like, this is a beautiful thing. It really is. But these are the working parts, And that's a design decision. It's not really a craftsman decision. It's a design decision. And I like that. I like the subtlety of it all. Of course, it has the Chris Reeve integral frame lock. That's just wonderful. The blade is a satin blade, clip point as usual on these, hollow ground, S35VN steel, which is what Chris Reeve is rocking these days. It is a right-handed Sebenza. What Chris Reeve does, he puts his clip one way, tip up, okay? As you can see, there's no 4-way, 2-way like Spyderco and others. And then he does sell left-handed Sebenzas, Umnumzuns, but you have to find a left-handed one where he just switches everything for the lefty. And so if you're left-handed, I know some left-handed folks who have great Chris Reeve collections, and all of them are right-handed Chris Reeves. They've learned to deal with it, but he does sell left-handed Chris Reeve knives. You just have to look for them. Satin, 3.6 inches. Nice jimping. Everyone talks about the tolerances. Open construction. 8.3 inches total. 4.7 ounces in weight. It's not bad. It feels really nice. Really does. That is the Inlay. Mammoth bark Inlay. Chris Reeve, large Sebenza 21. Oh, I love these inlays. You'll see a number of them as we do this. They cost a little bit extra, of course, because you're adding some complexity to it and new materials, but man, they're worth it. The knife of the day, well, it's the Chris Reeve large Sebenza 21. This one with the mammoth bark inlay. I wanted to put it against a military and a paramilitary too, so that you could take a look at it. It's like right in between the two, just to give you a size. We're continuing all through my collection. The more I do, the larger it seems to go. We've got most of the year to go to get through the entire collection. If you're enjoying this, hey, don't forget to thumb it up. It's really for me. Believe it or not, I enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking to you guys, watching your comments and all of that. It's just doing it every day. Sometimes you wonder, if it's all worth it. I enjoy it. I really enjoy doing a collection of each knife that I can share with my kids and my grandkids and with all of you guys. But thumb it up. Let me know that you're out there. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. We have been getting new subscribers. Thank you very much. But if you haven't, if you're that 70% that watch but don't subscribe, please take a second and subscribe. And then once you subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Of course, Monday through Friday, we do the knife of the day. But like I said, on the weekend, I'll do some special videos as well. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.